You're listening to the Daily Sales Tips podcast, and I'm your host, Scott Ingram. Today's tip comes from Matt DuPont. Matt is an enterprise AE who's obsessed with improvement. He's finished number one in attainment for the last 3 years and currently works at LaunchDarkly, a SaaS company selling to software engineers. Matt gave the highest rated talk at the 2020 Sales Success Summit and writes about how to improve in sales at progressperhour.com. Here he is.
The all-hands meeting. Every few weeks, you're asked to join a group of dozens, hundreds, or thousands of people during prime sales time for a meeting where you generally don't speak a word. What if you just stopped going? I am a quota-carrying salesperson, and my success is measured by the annual recurring revenue I bring to my company, not a scorecard of whether or not I have perfect attendance. So, after my first few weeks working at a new company, I stop attending meetings with more than 10 people where I don't expect to speak. This gives me more time during my prime work hours to work deals and prospect. Now, a lot of useful information gets shared during those all hands, so I want to be very clear that I'm not at all saying I avoid being a team player and just ignore the content of those meetings. That's not a great career move. Instead, I get the recordings and listen while driving or running or when I'm really low energy, so that I use my best time selling and my distracted or low energy time consuming content. 2 final tips here. First, if there aren't recordings, try trading off with a friend. Each meeting, one of you takes great notes and shares, and one of you skips, so you both stay up to date but gain time overall. Second, if your leadership notices and calls you out, this probably isn't the best place to pick a fight. In my case, my company all hands is skippable, but my enterprise sales team meeting calls me out if I skip, so I attend that one. But if you've never tried simply not showing up to large meetings, I'd urge you to give it a shot. You just might gain a few hours of sales time every month.
For more from Matt, you can actually listen to the audio from his complete top-rated talk from the Sales Success Summit on the Sales Success Stories podcast. We just released that yesterday. We'll have a link to that, to Matt's LinkedIn profile, and to his Progress Per Hour site, where you can join his email list for more tips. That's all at DailySales.Tips/816. Once you've checked that out, be sure to come back tomorrow for another great sales tip. Thanks for listening.